Meet IG, a taxi driver in Abuja. Like the majority of Nigerians who eke out a living through informal trades, it is a struggle for IG to take care of his family.
I feed my family, all my children are in school. What I get in a day, it makes me, I was really very, very happy.
But life will be better if IG and his family have access to basic amenities like good roads, electricity, pipe-borne water, affordable housing, and security.
At times, when somebody say to take him drop, I refuse because I don't know who the person is. Because there is one chance, the person I want to carry, he is fearing me that whether I may one chance.
Millions of Nigerians are in IG's shoes, in a country blessed with natural resources. This is because Nigeria has not been able to offer our citizens the basic necessity of life. It is now a known fact that corruption and misappropriation of resources are the bane of development in this oil-producing nation, with hundreds of solid mineral deposits. Joining the transparency and accountability bodies like the extractive initiative bodies EITI in 2003 was a confidence booster for many in Nigeria. The general belief was that EITI will promote prudent management of revenues, reduce poverty, and ensure development.
The private sector bid for contracts and get government contracts to undertake public service. It's important to know who owns what, when, and how. Because if we know who owns what, we would now know how much royalty they're meant to pay to government and how much they are being taxed. And then we can then know how we can follow this money and ensure that government actually provide better service delivery.
One major condition for joining and enjoying the benefits of the EITI membership is ensuring extractive companies disclose their beneficial owners. That means those who directly or indirectly own or control the oil and gas contracts in Nigeria. A major hindrance to this is that the law does not require companies to disclose direct or indirect ownership.
Our EITI reports, which is the reports we do annually, since 2012 has contained names of owners of companies in Nigeria. So if anybody wants to know who owns what, we have started doing that, but it's going to become compulsory for us to have a register in place, because what we are doing now is optional. But by the 1st of January this next year, 2020, NAITI must have a register in place of all extractive beneficial owners in Nigeria. So we've been involved in it for the past 7 years now. So it's not something that is new, but it's something that became new when the Panama Papers came out.
A research released by the EITI says developing countries like Nigeria lose $1 trillion each year due to corruption in the oil and gas and mining sector, and as such, miss out on opportunities to make the resources a blessing.
A check can only be put on my activity when they know exactly what I am doing with my finance, who owns my company with me, and how I am using the money that comes through it. Today we have issue of terrorism. A lot of sponsors are silent. You can't even trust them, because those people who have this money are sometimes seen to be people that owns nothing.
Agencies like the Department of Petroleum Resources, DPR, and Mining Cadastre have been trying to collate information from extractive companies operating in the country, and deadline is December 2019. Whether any progress has been made or not is still shrouded in secrecy.
In this era where the world has become a global village, you will want to know who is investing in your country, who is bringing in resources and taking out money, so that you'll be sure that you are dealing with people that you know, in case there are security risks, in case they fuel corruption, in case they finance terrorism. All of that is just important.
If Nigeria succeeds in complying with EITI requirements, civil society groups, law enforcement officers, and citizens like IG will be able to scrutinize the information and hold identified companies and individuals to account. Mwesi Igono, AIT News, Abuja.